Hey guys, so I'm back with another video and this is going to be our next part of Blazing blog application using Blazor server. So before continuing on this one, I would recommend you to check out all the previous parts. I'm going to drop the links of all those parts in the description box. So please do check those out. In the previous part, we were working on this manage categories section, this manage categories page, and we designed this page. We created this HTML5 native dialog box to create a category, and we were able to implement the functionality. If we create some category, let's say Blazor servers, and if we move out from this box, this slug will automatically be generated for us. We can modify it if we want. Then if we click on save, category saved successfully, we had this alert, and then these two boxes got cleared and this list got reloaded with the new values, right? So this, we can see this new entry in this. And right now this is always stick on this page. We need to have this dynamic. So if we click on this add new category, then only it should open, and if we close or cancel, then it should get removed from the screen. This is what we are going to do in this video. So as this is a native HTML5 native dialog element, so we can play around with this thing using JavaScript. So we need JavaScript. So here this dialog, so we use this open to make it open by default always. So let's remove that, and then we'll play around with this using JavaScript. So we need to have access to this. So we'll use an ID for this dialog, and let's have a constant here. So private const string, let's say category from dialog ID, and we can name it whatever we want. Sorry, let's say category form, and we'll add this here. Cool. Now we need to have some JavaScript calls. So for that, let's go to, first let's stop it. We'll create our JavaScript file in this www root. So let's create a folder, let's say JS only, and here we'll create a JavaScript file, new item, web, and from web script, and let's call it common.js. We are going to have all our common methods inside this. So first let's have a function for open dialog, or we'll say open modal, because this HTML5 dialog element, it gives us two modes. So one is dialog and one is modal. So modal means it will be on top of the screen, and there will be a kind of overlay behind this dialog, and if we use dialog, then there will not be any overlay. So we'll use modal. So for this modal, it will be a function, or let's do this, add it to directly to window object. So window dot open modal, and here we'll receive an ID. From that ID, window document dot get element by ID, we'll access that element, and on this we can have modal function, not open modal, show modal. Let's copy this, and this is for hide modal, or let's say open and close modal. So we have close method on this. Okay, cool. We have these two functions, JavaScript function. Now we need to add this common JS to our page, and we'll add it on the host.cs HTML only because we are going to use this across the project. If we need some other JavaScript functionality, we'll use this file only. So here, let's add this. And now we are good to use this. So let's go to our save category form, and when we are clicking on the this button, where is not save category form, this manage categories page. So when we click on this add new category, then we should open that. So here we'll add on click, and on click, let's say open new category form, something like this. Like this. We'll create a method here in our C# code. Private async task this, and from here we will call that method, that common JS function, this open modal, to open that category form. Okay. And here we'll say await JS dot invoke void async because we are not getting any result out from there, and the function will use window dot open modal, and then arguments will pass our JavaScript function. It needs an ID, so we'll pass this ID, this dialog's ID, which is this thing. So let's use this here, and now we are good. It should open this new category form. Let's say open, let's rename this. What is that? Okay, open category form async. Let's use this. It makes more sense. We'll use the same method to open this form for edit modal also. So cool. It will open, and then we need to close this form. So we'll close this when we are saving category and category save operation was successful. So here we'll close that. So here we can say await same this thing, and this time we'll use the other function, that is close modal. And now it should work as expected. Let's run and let's check. App is here. Let's see, manage categories, and now the dialog is not here. If we click on add new category, we can see the dialog, right? And there is this overlay. We cannot interact with the page. We can interact with this thing only. Okay, so this cancel and this thing is still remaining. We'll work on it. But before that, let's create a category. Blazor was, and now if we save it, it should save. It should show that alert message. Then it should reload this grid, this table, and then this dialog save category. This should get hide from this page. So let's see if all these things are working. Yes, yes, and everything is working, right? Now we need to have this close functionality on this close button and this cancel button on these two as well. So let's add this. For this, first thing, let's extract out this method into a separate method. We'll say private async task, and we'll say close category from async. Okay, async, and this is also single line, so let's use expression body method. Cool. So this close category form async. Now we have a situation, this close category form async, that button. We don't have that button on this page. We have those two buttons, cancel button and close button. We have those two on this save category form.razor, which is a component we are using here. So somehow we need to get the events from this page to its parent manage categories page. So for that, first thing, let's add event here to notify the parent that we are closing the form. So we'll use public event callback, and this time we don't need any parameter because we are just closing the form. We'll say on close form, on close category form, or on close form, get set. And this is going to be in parameter because we are going to handle this from the parent. But for on this page, we need to have a method. So let's have it here, private async task, and let's say close from async. From this, we'll simply call invoke await dot invoke async. Fine. Now let's use this method here. We have this close button. So on click, we'll use this method, and same goes with this cancel button. On click, and we'll use this close form async. So this close form async, this is going to trigger this event, and on the parent, which is manage categories page, we'll use this event on close form, and we'll pass our event handler, and for this we have our event handler, this close category form async. Okay, so we should be good now. Okay, save and restart. Let's see if complete flow is working. App is here, manage categories, add new category, close, working, new category, cancel, working. So now we can access all these things. Let's use, let's say JavaScript category, save. After saving, okay, after save also it should get removed, right? So we missed. It should get closed. We already see that, right? We saw that functionality, but okay, my bad. I extracted out this functionality, but I didn't call it from here. So await close category form async. Now it should work. And let's add one more functionality. So first I'll show you the need of that functionality. But first let's check. So manage categories, add new category. Let's say I have added something here and I closed it. Then if I'll open it, we can see those values here. Ideally, these values should get wiped out, right? Again, let me do something else here and I cancel it. And if I open it again, I can see those values. These fields should get cleared. This is one thing. Now let's see if that hiding is working, or maybe first let's clear these fields out when we are canceling the form. So on this close form async, because before doing this thing, we'll reset the category model. So we'll do this thing, like this, and then we'll do on close form async. Save it. And now we should be fine. Rerun. It's here. Manage categories. Add new category. And let me add something. Cancel. And now it is clear. Let's do something. Close, and it is clear. Cool. Now next thing is we are calling that close modal method, right? So now let's use one more category, ASP.NET Core, save, category saved successfully, and form is not there, and we can see this data here. Cool. So everything is working from this. So for this video, that's all. In the next video, we are going to work on edit category section, edit category form. So we'll use this same form. The things will change. We'll have an edit button here, and if we click on that edit button, it will open up the same form with the category name and slug populated. Then we'll modify the category name, we'll save it, it should get saved. This form should get again closed, and this row should get updated. That is all we are going to do in the next part. So please like this video if you like my content, share this video and subscribe my channel. I'll be back soon.